how to live.
It seems to me that like every human being has something that they're concerned about. I remember I always tell the story of when I taught in London, this guy, first of all, it was this like hot studio full of people, the front row of people, there's this guy and he's just like a really typical, cute, hot, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, after the class, he comes up to me and he's like, "Oh my God, thank you so much. Like, I've just been feeling really down on myself, and this was a really empowering experience." And I was just looking at him and I was like, "Dude, you've got body image problems? Like, what the fuck? You look like someone I would see in a magazine. Like, what the hell?" And it really just points to this thing that, like, even it's we're all being told that we have to fit into some kind of box. And when we see ourselves not fitting into the box, then we're judgmental of ourselves. Body shaming is one of the first that I learned how to do. And so, in the way of any good addict, like I've been addicted to this behavior and I'm addicted forever. This is who I am. I'm addicted to hating myself. And it's something that I work on and I work my process and I try to see and figure out and some days are better than others and there's huge ups and huge downs and but it's just a path that I'm on. So I don't really feel like I've gotten to this stopping point of like I love my body all the time, but I think I've finally gotten to a place of understanding that I don't have to love my body every day and that ultimately regardless of whether or not like I love it every day, it's still here for me. For me, it's been less about like really finding love for it and more about reclaiming ownership of it. In practicing yoga and finding my yoga practice, it's like I found an instrument inside of myself. Like I literally cut my body open. I'm digging around. It's very Walking Dead. I'm pulling the flesh back, and inside I find an instrument. And I pull out the instrument and I'm cleaning all the guts off the instrument and I clean out the interior of it and I start playing it. And somebody walks by and they're like, "Where'd you get that instrument from?" And I'm like, "Bitch, I found it inside myself." And they're like, "Word?" And I'm like, "Yes." And they're like, "Do you think I have an instrument inside of myself?" And I'm like, "I mean, probably." And then they're like, "Okay, I'm gonna look." So then they cut themselves open and they dig around and they find an instrument, totally different instrument. Neither of us know how to play, but they clean theirs off and they start playing with me. And they're not playing the same song and we don't know what we're doing, but we're just playing together. And over time, more people see us and they come over and they start finding their instruments. And before you know it, it's an orchestra full of people playing these instruments and learning how to see and feel within themselves. And I'm not saying like, I've never said, yeah, come do it the Jessamyn way. Don't do it the Jessamyn way. I don't care. Like, doesn't really matter to me that you, it doesn't matter to me. Like, you can go to theunderbelly.com and practice yoga with me. You can get my book, Everybody Yoga, feel free. But ultimately, all that really matters is that you find a way to yourself. And that doesn't necessarily have to do anything to do with me. It may not even have anything to do with yoga. Like, just find a way to yourself. And I think that going about it as a way to heal myself as opposed to trying to heal other people is more powerful than anything else.